All right, checkity checked. Crypto boys are here and ready to talk about crypto. So let's go. That's right. That's what we would be doing if we were still in St. John. We are not, though. We are flaky, and we got a little red and a little crispy last week. So here we are.
We got a notification.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Looks
What
like
is it?
working.
3:18 on a Monday. Not a lot of people work today, so we're here a little bit early. Some people still had to work today. We really didn't know. We just said, hey, you know what? Screw it. Let's just roll because we got some stuff to talk about.
We actually hate to tell you guys this, but we did this because this current time just today fit our schedule much better. It's 6 o'clock. We're not going to sit here and lie to you and bullshit you. Listen, the bottom line is this time worked for both of us. We got stuff to do later, so we're here now.
Yep. It worked out perfectly.
Yeah, so join us if you can.
And, yeah, we did a live yesterday. We talked about some Voyager stuff. We kind of teased and, dangled the carrot in front of you with some Voyager stuff, so people were asking about it. And, yeah, there's some people on already, actually quite a few, and that's why we're talking about some Voyager stuff.
Yeah, well, so I talked to Chase about it. It's a little clickbaity, maybe not. I don't know. It could come true, but it's something that we should all at least talk about. Chase is actually down in Nashville. Just came from the Iowa game. He's on his way home tomorrow morning, but I had a lengthy conversation with him about it today that we're going to sum up for you guys of exactly what's going on and what this document means as far as he can tell. He may come on and do another live just to discuss it a little bit more, but it is something that's going to be worth probably your watch. And we'll get to it first. So if you're just here for Voyager, you can get that news and get on about your day.
That's right. Lengthy conversation. Girthy conversation. JB, what's up, man? How are you doing? Happy New Year's to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you are here, at least give us a like. Minimum you could do. Give us a like.
That's right. You should do that.
It's free and easy.
And it helps out the crypto boys and our channel.
Show
push out more information. All right, shall we roll to Voyager?
Let's do it.
All right, here. I'm gonna let you man the guns here.
All right, people.
All right, there we are.
So
Stretto.
we were going, well, I was going through the court docs as we were getting on our last plane. And so I noticed that, hey, if you guys have already seen this or someone else went over it, I haven't seen anybody go over it yet. I'm sure someone out there has, but we want to give our spin on it. Is basically, 88, what's up? Basically what's happening is that Binance has, a lot of business and does a lot of businesses. And now Voyager with 3 Arrows Capital and things like that has done businesses and business overseas. So what's going to happen is basically this committee comes in and the Committee of Foreign Investment in the United States comes in and says, whoa, wait a second. We've got national security implications here. We've got other issues going on and we don't trust you guys anymore. So basically we're going to look in depth into what exactly you're doing, Voyager, who exactly you're selling to, and we're going to look into the people you are selling them to. So what that means is if they find something wrong or if they find something that they don't like, they're going to probably cut the sale. And the sale probably will be canceled. Now, I talked to Chase, and I'm going to read you his text verbatim right here just so I don't screw it up. Take this for what it's worth because he's been right about this the whole time. So if you know more than him, I guess don't watch this. But anyways, it says, hey, I need you to sum this up. Can you please do that? In his summary, it basically says, looks like the feds want to get involved in reviewing transactions. They must have been doing something overseas that they may not like. Then I said, could they possibly block the sale? Is this even possible? He said, I'll have to read it more closely when I get back, but absolutely they can block the sale. This could potentially become bad news. However, I do think Binance is legit, so I think it should go through. That's from Chase. That's what he says. So who knows exactly what's going to happen. But again, guys, anything can happen in this crypto world. If the Voyager FTX deal didn't tell you that, I don't know what will. But again, if you want to read this entire thing, you go ahead and do so, but you might as well just take Chase's word on it. And he's going to read the whole thing. He's going to come back on. He's going to explain it in depth because there's a lot of things that I don't totally understand. I already read it all or tried to read it all. And as soon as he gets back, we're going to bring him on. But this can go as high as the president. Like, this is some serious stuff. So who knows what's going to happen. Crypto's in kind of a bad bubble, kind of a bad space right now with the whole FTX thing. But it's looking like they're going to get looked at a little bit more closely before this Binance deal goes through. And obviously, you guys are all here wanting to know when we get our money back, including us.
Exactly right. And 88 had a great point there. It said hashtag free Colin and Joe P's VeChain.
Yes, we want our VeChain back. 200,000 VeChain on there. We want it back.
That's right. Yeah, the feds could get involved up to the president, like Colin said. And we're not going to BS you. Like, here's our thing is we understand that we're good at some things. Fitness happens to be one of them. Not this week because we are, had drank way too much alcohol. But one of the things we are not good at is like lawyer stuff. We're not lawyers, right? But what we are good at is understanding that other people are definitely better than us. And so that's why we're asking Chase's opinion on this and his, in top priority thoughts on this, and so he's going to have to, kind of give his little spin, and you guys are going to have to kind of take our word of his word.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what he's saying, and he's been involved probably more than any lawyer that's not getting paid by Voyager on this. I don't know any that is an actual JD, an actual lawyer deals with bankruptcies doing stuff like this for you guys for free, because there isn't any. There's none. There's no one that would come on here and help you guys out because they don't give a shit about you. They just want your money. So anyways, Chase has been solid the entire time. He even said the FTX deal doesn't look right, doesn't sound right, doesn't feel right. It's probably not going to go through, and all you guys were yelling at him in the comments about 70%. Yeah.
Well, hopefully we get 50%.
Hopefully we get 50%.
Hopefully,
back now,
at this point, it's like, shit, just give us anything. Like, we're trying to get this pushed through as quickly as possible. However, like, stuff like that doesn't happen quickly. There's no such thing as quick. I mean, Chase even said the date that they gave us, he's like, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they push that date out, because they can. At any point, they can say, nope, we're just going to push it out.
Yep, and that still may happen. Who knows what's going to happen, but it's going to have to go through this committee before anything goes through, and then once they give their, okay, we're good with you guys selling to Binance, then things can actually happen. But this committee kind of, as of right now, holds all the power. Now, who knows how quickly or how not quickly it's going to go, because there were some implications even when selling to FTX, but we were apparently getting bought by FTX.US, so this committee then kind of started to back off.
Yeah, well,
But who knows?
At any point, FTX US users could have got all their money back, though.
Yeah,
that's what old SBF said.
They were definitely solvent.
Yeah, so solvent. The most solvent we've ever seen. So salty.
So that is kind of where we're at with the Voyager news, guys. If you didn't, if you got here a little late, that's fine. Just rewind it. Go see all the stuff. But basically, the sale could still potentially not go through.
It could. Yeah, that's definitely correct.
Understand that.
We got plenty of comments, guys. As you guys know, with our lives, Colin's going to read maybe a couple as I'm blabbing for a second, but with our lives every Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and we did one yesterday too, so Sunday, I guess, too. Drop comments as we go. We try to make it as interactive as possible. This is not read you the news articles with some lame-ass, voice. We like to interact and have some fun. So
a lot of people saying they're just sick. They want to get out of it. Bronco being probably the one that I know that has the most money involved.
Yeah.
Says he wants his Bitcoin back. Give me my Cardano already. This better go through. David, 100% agree. Feds might block the Binance sale. Yes, I don't know.
Possibility.
Aaron says probably the best comment I've read so far. Bitch ass government always trying to hold up someone's back.
Oh,
F Binance.
F Binance.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's funny.
That is funny.
Do you guys have any good moonshine in your town? I don't even know.
They sell moonshine like at Hy-Vee, but it's probably like some like lame ass one, that's not legit. I'm sure that we got some somewhere.
Will this be able to be a tax loss for a refund? We've asked that question. We've had an accountant on here to answer that question. Joe, what did he say?
Yeah, go back to that video when Bob was on. This was a couple weeks ago. This was like the week after Thanksgiving, I think it was, when he was on. He said it's a possibility that you certainly could. However, he's not a crypto expert when it comes to all of that information. So what you have to do is you have to go talk to your tax professional and see if it does apply to you. He said, honestly, it could, but it can also be carried out for several years for your taxes, your losses.
What he's saying is you're going to have options. So you need to talk to your people about your options. Now, if Bob was the one doing it, he can answer that for you.
Right.
You're going to have options.
Exactly.
Okay. Good question, though. Very good question. It's just FUD. That's what David says. I don't disagree. I don't think it's going to mean anything if you want my honest opinion. I mean, Binance has Binance.us. They've already got things kind of clicking over all right. I don't see it unless Voyager has done something that we don't know of. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't get through that process yet because FTX had this whole thing go on That's my only thing that kind of concerns me, because Stephen Ehrlich ain't a good dude.
Well, to play devil's advocate here, just of what you're saying, is they really don't have much control of the stuff, though, at this point. Like, Chapter 11, they don't really have control of the decisions being made. So, I don't know. I feel like it would be in the best interest of us with whatever they decide.
John has a good point. Write your senators and congressmen. This is BS. I don't disagree with you, my friend. I really don't. Binance.us is licensed and regulated in 48 states. I think they're going to be okay. Never quit. I agree with that. I do think they're going to be okay. I don't think this is going to stop anything, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't know the news.
Exactly.
So that's what we're bringing it to you for.
And my question, too, is what the heck's going to happen in those other couple of states? I don't know if it was exactly 48. I think it was a little bit less than that. Whatever the number was, but what would happen in those other states?
Was it Texas? I mean, there's a few of them on there.
Yeah, there's a few. I can't remember exactly.
There's, I think, 5 or 6, actually. It's a good point. Woods 456 says, Steve, run me my mother effing money.
Yeah, we want our mother effing money as well. We want our VeChain. We want our Bitcoin. We want our whatever else you got on there.
Some StormX on there.
StormX. See, I pulled some stuff off prior to that, but wasn't fast enough on pulling the trigger and getting the rest of the stuff out. Damn it, I'm kicking myself in the ass every time I think about it.
David says, if Binance goes under, all of crypto is then screwed. Not going to happen. What do you think about that? Real quick analysis.
Yeah, I think that would be really bad if Binance goes under. If Binance, the biggest exchange out there, is insolvent, they go under, where is the everyday people going to buy their crypto? Like, Crypto.com's still alive, but like if that shakes out the market, Coinbase is still alive. KuCoin for now. There's some
rumors about
FUD
that,
and issues going on with KuCoin too. Cheeky was just talking about the other day. I mean, he's like, hey, I've kind of warned people multiple times about the AI bot issue going on with KuCoin. I don't know a ton about that because I don't trade on KuCoin very often. But yeah, man, it's nerve wracking, I suppose. I think Binance is fine. I'll be completely honest with you. That's just my take. And if they go under and literally tomorrow when we get done with the live today, oops, I was wrong. I was tricked and fooled as well, but I think they're good, man.
Yeah, I think they're fine. I really do.
Well, shit, I thought that about Voyager too, though.
Yeah, I think they're fine. Don't give any money to Three Arrows Capital, which is a mess. Did you see that there's now articles about Three Arrows Capital getting back $30 million because they're going to sell their super yacht? $30 million. Well, they owe Voyager $650 million, and they're the 3rd largest creditor. So there's 2 creditors that are more than them that are going to get way more of that. So $30 million ain't going to be. You ain't getting nothing.
Right. Exactly.
Here is 0.000001 of the one Bitcoin you actually had on there. There you go.
Exactly. Oh, thanks. Yeah, let me go not spend that all in one place. Make it buy a sucker for
Dez, a.k.a. Adrian, says, but I live in Texas, bro. Well, I don't know what's going to happen to you. My guess is you'll just get deposited as far as USDT or something like that.
Maybe they make you make a wallet or something like that, and they'll just airdrop it into the wallet. Like they have so many possibilities, and they're trying to set precedents of what they'll do moving forward if this ever happens again. So who knows?
Jason was not here in the beginning and says, what's the Voyager update? Basically, the sale could be blocked by a committee of, what is it, the Committee of Foreign something or whatever.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, Committee of Foreign Investment could block the sale of Binance depending on if Voyager had some issues or if Binance had some issues. I don't think anything's going to happen. Chase says, though, that it is legitimate and this will have to be finished before they proceed with the sale.
Yeah.
So if anything, it could push it back a couple days. Who knows? Maybe it's pushing it back right now.
We don't know.
JB,
what's up? He's saying something like 80% of the market share for Binance. They are strong and secure, I feel. See, there you
Agreed.
go. JB hopping into the convo, saying what's up.
I agree with JB on all accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Anything Voyager wise that you need to, we can let the Voyager peeps get off, or you can keep listening to us because we do have a pretty good conversation coming up next.
We do.
What do you want to move to next?
What is that first?
Oh yeah, this. We want to look at this real quick, guys. Here, hold this here. So Bitcoin could use we need some bullish news.
There we go.
We need some bullish news. So this is from basically somebody who has called the crash and the top pretty well. He says 160,000 could easily happen by 2025. It's called Dave the Wave on Twitter. You should go follow this man. And for the base of LGC, which has stood the test of time, if you go see his chart, which is also a pretty solid chart. Basically, it has never deviated from this since Bitcoin was incepted.
Mm-hmm.
Now, however, we've seen a lot of things happen that
this year that's
never happened before.
Exactly.
So take that with a grain of salt.
Multiple bear markets, traditional markets being down, recession, inflation, all those other things, all those other factors. Like, I actually got a video coming out tomorrow kind of about that, so and how to avoid it a little bit.
The bottom line is we have never seen crypto in a bear market along with equities in a bear market.
Right.
It is that simple. That has never, ever, ever happened. So this is new territory. We don't know what's going to. I mean, I honestly think just as likely crypto could somehow go crazy, decouple, and take off as it could just keep getting pulled into this seller. More so the seller portion, but we don't know.
Yeah.
We do not know. We don't have anything to go off of previous history, so I don't know how much charts really help us in this scenario. But
yeah, TA is great, but it's looking at the past, especially if it's a lagging indicator or something that's behind. It's like, well, it's happened before, so we can use some information, but it's totally different now. So it's different waters.
Basically, he says his model is saying, you know what, I called the bottom, blah, blah, blah. This bubble could easily pop, or maybe it has popped, but he could see Bitcoin ascend to 160,000 by January of 2025. Can you see that happening?
I mean, he said easily,
Yes.
so that's pretty certain and pretty positive. 160K by January 2025. I mean, I guess if all the pieces move appropriately and we're out of a recession and things are looking positive and supply chains getting better and the real world starts going up with traditional markets and people are happy and they want to start investing in, something else like crypto, there you go. If there's some regulation, institutions can start getting into it by then. I mean, that's a whole year. That's a whole, what is the year? Is it 2023? That's 2 years from now.
That's 2 years away.
Could definitely see it.
Yeah, I could see it happen 100%. I absolutely can. Do I expect it to? I don't expect anything from crypto anymore, but
yeah.
Do I think it's going to happen? I think I'm 50-50 on it right now. I don't really have a comment as far as if it's going to happen or not. But I would just like the fundamentals to go back to where they were. I would like all the bad actors to be gone by then. If that means that it goes in the bull run in 2020, if it goes in the bull run tomorrow, or if it goes in 2025, I really don't care. I just want the people who are bringing crypto down out of the space so we can start building once again. That's all I care about. Anything else, I don't give a shit.
That's a good point. 88's talking about, his comment is great in the sense of, all of this stuff could go right. It can be awesome. We can hit 160K. But if you don't take profits, it doesn't matter. So it's a really high number. It's shooting for the stars. It is what it is. And maybe he's wrong. Maybe he's right. It's far away from now. But like if you don't get in now and then take profits along the way, what's it matter? Who cares?
Nothing.
We're just two guys talking on your screen.
Okay, so let's get into this cycle thing that we wanted to talk about yesterday. Didn't have time, so we got time today.
Yeah, I got time today. Basically, the moral of the story is, Again, we listen to other channels. We listen to people talk. We want to hear what they have to say. Bitboy happened to be one of them this time.
Yes.
Talking about multiple different ideology for the cycles of where we're at right now and where we're at moving forward. So there's 3 potential probabilities and possibilities of different cycles.
Really, and to disclaimer this, most YouTubers have went over this before. Yeah, so this isn't the only video. There's several other videos you could watch.
Really, the first one, I guess, is kind of like the .com bubble type of deal. So if it were to be analogous to .com bubble, we're probably not going to hit all-time highs for 10 years.
10 years, 20, 30, maybe more.
Yeah.
Depending, yeah.
And if that is the case, like the Microsofts are going to make it and like that's it.
Yes.
Like maybe Bitcoin, if it makes it, is going to be the maker of all. Like there's not going to be these silos out there. No. Like they aren't going to make it.
There's not going to be very many small projects to do. Now some of them still could hang on by a thread if they got a big investor that just wants to keep pumping it in. Okay. But you're going to have some shakeout for sure.
Yeah,
and that also means probably a Binance, probably something like that does go down.
Yeah, which could be pretty bad. But for the long-term things, like it's a great learning opportunity, great learning curve, and you are in the earliest stages right now if you think about it that way.
Me personally, I don't see that happening at all.
I don't.
I just don't. Let's go to the more realistic scenarios of the two, and we can pick from there.
Realistically, there's 2 other options that I think are probably pretty appropriate. One is we are in a 4-year cycle, people. We have been since the beginning and the inception of Bitcoin and stuff since 2008. And every 4 years, it does this. It has super high highs, and then it goes down low, and it's a bear market for a year and a half, however long, and then it kind of works its way up. The halving happens, and then it goes back up, right? So, I mean, if we follow that trend of that chart that we just showed, well, we're about time to be at a bottom. We're going to start going back up. Halving happens, and then it'll go up from there.
When is the halving again?
Halving is 2024.
Yeah, June? April?
I'd have to go back.
I can't remember. Man. I can't remember. If anybody knows, put it on there.
Oh, yeah, put it on the comments. I have to go back and look. We got some comments?
Yeah.
So do you want to just explain the other one, the super cycle?
Yep. So are you saying that the one you just explained is the one that you most align with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a regular 4-year cycle, and everyone wants to go crazy because it's so scary and bad, but it's a 4-year cycle.
I most align with this one personally. Here's why. So this super-ish cycle, I don't know what you guys want to call it. I don't care. But basically, it is the same thing Joe just talked about. However, we're going to go down even further than we would have in a normal 4-year cycle. Is that basically we're just going to keep going down, 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 down until eventually the reversal hits, whatever it is, back up. Here's why I think that is because we've never been in a bear market with the equities and we haven't had these macro events, war, all these things going on since Bitcoin's inception. I think that's going to push us down further. I think we're already further than we were going to go anyway. So maybe we're already there, and I'm calling it as of right now. That's what's happening. But I do think it's going to be, I don't think it's really going to push the top out or going to push the bull run out much further, maybe 6 months, something like that. But I really do feel that we're still going to go lower than we ever would have or should have been in a normal environment that crypto's been in previously.
So you're saying the x-axis, like the time domain, is going to be that same time, but the y-axis is drawn out further.
Exactly, 100%.
Okay, I don't think that. I mean, there's a lot of people talking out there that we're going to go below 10K. Like, if that's the case, there's your super cycle right there.
Yes.
That is lower than we should have been.
For sure.
I mean, 20K, technically, right, is lower than we should have been.
Yes. Shouldn't have been under 19.
Shouldn't have been under 19,
yes.
According to previous cycles and how things have shaken out. We're in a different time. We're in a different era. We're in new territory. So, I think we're right where we need to be. I think we're in that 4-year cycle. I think everyone's getting scared for no reason.
Yeah, I think that's
chill, bro.
I think it's totally possible.
Yeah,
I really do. Yeah, I don't know because and here's the thing: is it chicken or egg? So do people start flooding? How do I say that? So do people start flooding into crypto and then now we go on this crazy bull run, or do things start creeping up from investors and things like that, and then the retail comes in when it starts? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How does the money flow in initially? It's got to be investors. It's got to be backing some way like that.
It has to be. It has to be somewhere, right? And it's got to be millionaires, billionaires that they made their money. They got their stuff in the stock market. They need to have a hedge against, their traditional stock market. So they're thinking, well, Bitcoin's probably shitty. It's going to go down. Let me just put $1 million in.
Yeah.
And there's 30 of them that did that. And then maybe it actually went up a little bit. Then it starts going up. Then it starts getting the attention of the media. Then your grandma hears about it. About that time, it's about time to sell. But I think, there's some institutional investors, like big players that move the market initially.
Well, and it's a lot of shorts geting called out. That's typically what can do some things as well. So they got a lot of liquidations out there that definitely make a big stir up. And then people start realizing, oh, crap, I ain't got no money. I'm in the stock market, but crypto's flying up. We got to get in. Because no matter what in crypto, for you to make money, someone's got to be stupid enough to buy it from you.
That's right. And I personally think the bottom third of this market from, let's say if the bottom is 17K, from 17K to 30K or so, like that's where the smart people play. That's where the smart people buy Bitcoin when it's this low. And then like the 30K to like the 50K is like people that have heard about it, and now they're like, maybe I'll buy some Bitcoin now.
Here's my question for you. So if we get to 20K again, not if, but when we get to 20K again, will we go below 20K ever again? And I don't mean hover. I don't mean go 20 to 19 to 17. I mean legitimately past 20K. Up towards 25, up towards 30. Will we ever see a sub 20 Bitcoin again?
No, we won't. I personally don't believe that we will ever go below it again. I mean, people were saying that last time with the cycle and the tradition, blah, blah, blah. I don't think so. I think there's going to be a new floor because so many institutions are going to buy and so many people are going to have Bitcoin and realize this is a long-term hold, guys. Like if you have Bitcoin, you're not trying to get super rich super fast. Those are altcoins. Those are other coins that we talk about on here, those low-cap gems and stuff like that. But if you have Bitcoin, you are just holding it for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
so DCF, man, this guy has always known his stuff. He's never steered us wrong. He's been in the game. I mean, he's been on our channel since day one, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Like, we've had, like, no subscribers, and he was here. But he says, guys, it's kind of been like last bear market, but some things are more concerning. I'm actually leaning that there will be no new Bitcoin all-time high in this next bull cycle.
Wow. That's ballsy. So you don't think it's going to get above 69K ever again? Or just in this next bull? It's
Just next bull cycle. It's going to take two cycles.
It's going to take 8 years?
I think that's what he's saying. I don't want to put words in DCF's mouth, but I think that's what he's saying.
That would be nice. So are we going to just hang out there like the law, like you eat so many, what is that thing? When you eat a couple donuts, like the first one's good, the second one's okay.
Yeah.
The law of diminishing returns.
There
Yeah.
you go.
So is that what it's going to be like? It's never going to get below or above it again, and then it's going to hang out like all the time in that little channel?
Are we going to have another bear market before, you know what I'm saying, like full-on bear before we go?
So it'll be like get up to 65, bear market, because it took so long to get there, that says about 30K is the new bottom, and now we get to new all-time highs. We get to 160K.
Is the next one shorter, or is it still the 4-year timeline? Did regulation not happen? Did the Bitcoin spot ETF not happen?
I think DCF is an extremely helpful, awesome subscriber, but I'm going to have to disagree with him. I'm going to have to disagree with the DCF.
Yeah, I don't think he'll care if you disagree with him, because I disagree with him. But I can see what he's saying, though, too. I don't think it's a stupid comment by any means at all.
It's a good comment.
Yeah, I just don't know.
For sure. What else we got up
For
in the
my
chat?
own personal bank account, I'm really hoping this thing keeps going up.
That's right. Got to pay off this new house.
Damn.
Got to pay off this trip to St. John.
Got to pay off these lights that are shining in our face. All right, so
Yeah, we could pay some things.
Mark Palmer says, Binance is currently offering 8.6% rewards for staking ETH. How is that not just to repeat Voyager? Similarly, fatal end for those who buy in. You know, it's a good question. I don't know.
Man, I don't know either. It just doesn't make me feel good.
I'm not loving that.
Yeah. Oof. Don't stake it, I guess. I don't know. I've learned that a 7 to 23% APY, it just ain't worth it, in my opinion. Like that gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about stuff like that. There may be trying to just get some liquidity into the market right now, because the Binance market, because of, you know, people have so much FUD, people are pulling stuff out. They're saying, hey, we're so good, we still got plenty of cash, we got lots of capital.
What did CZ say? That he can make another $40 million a year, $4 million plus a month, excuse me, by just putting ads on CoinMarketCap.
Yeah.
He literally took them off CoinMarketCap, so you didn't have to click through it like CoinDesk. Go to CoinDesk right now. It annoys you. You're going to throw your computer across the goddamn living room, and you're going to go stomp on it, because the ads cover up all the stuff.
Yeah.
But he took all those off on CoinMarketCap, and he says right now he could get about $4 million a month.
Yep. So I mean, I guess that'd be a good indicator. If those start popping up, like
CoinMarketCap,
insolvent.
Get your money off of Binance. I just had my first ad on CoinMarketCap in 4 years.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be troublesome.
Yeah, then you might want to hunker down. It's going to be a long winter.
That's right.
I don't know.
Oh man, that's good.
All right, so DCF says, not saying some alts won't have all-time highs. I think ETH will, with a lower market cap, will easily be able to move back and forth past the 4.8K, especially with its. Oh, so he's kind of just saying Bitcoin.
Oh, just Bitcoin. Well, I hope ETH goes
some alts. He's saying some alts.
Yeah,
Bitcoin.
Yeah. I hope ETH does go above 4K again, because that's when I told my aunt and my uncle to buy it. So that'd be good, you know, if they're in the profit.
DCF says, oh, yeah, it will take 2 bull cycles to go past the November 21 all-time highs.
Wow.
All right, here's what we're going to do, people. You guys know DCF's always been with just a great guy, great human. If you agree with him, hit the like button. Now, if you don't agree with him and you completely disagree with everything he's saying, hit the like button.
Yes.
You know,
we will definitely be able to
We're going to hit our own like button in disagreement with DCF. Never quit saying the staking reward for ETH is like 6% on Binance.us. I can jive with that a little bit, I guess. There's lots of different staking delegated on chain, etc. Some safer than others, obviously. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, if you stake on chain, that's typically safer than doing it on Binance or Voyager or whatever else. At this point, like that's the way to do it. Like that's where I stake my Harmony, is like on chain. Like that's it. Like go right to their site, boom, you can knock it out right there.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, in my opinion. Maybe you don't get as high of a return. Maybe it'll be a couple percentage down from there, but it's the safest way to do it. And it helps out the actual the projects by making it more stable so that they have the liquidity there, and like boom, it's glued in, it's locked in.
Have you seen anything on Harmony lately? I haven't seen much on it.
Oh man, yeah. Steven came out and it was like a 40-minute video of him talking. A lot of good stuff. I mean, the dude is very, very intelligent, and he's still very forward thinking. So it doesn't give me any heebie-jeebie vibes that says Harmony is done and they're out of the game. Harmony feels like they're sticking around. They're not running for the hills, because they could have, with all of the FUD going on in the market,
Sure.
they could have easily taken off 10 times now at this point. So, they actually redeveloped their roadmap, and they're kind of putting off new checkpoints. So maybe worth doing a video on it, honestly. Might be.
At one point in time, what was Harmony worth? Like 30 billion or something crazy?
Yeah, it was a top 50 coin, wasn't it?
And they got hacked for 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
And their bridge got hacked.
The bridge.
The Ronin Bridge, right?
No, not the Ronin. No. It was their bridge between Bitcoin and.
So either way, neither here nor there. Why is 100 million that big of a deal? You know what I'm saying?
It was the right timing. It was the right time of the market's going down. Bridge gets hacked. It's all over the news. Everybody's talking about it. It's on around the blockchain with BitBoy. I mean, Cheeky's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. And so now that makes people get a little more scared. And at the same time, the DeFi kingdoms, they left the chain. They went to a better chain that was more suitable for the gaming projects that they were doing. So it just kind of was a snowball effect, unfortunately, for Harmony. We're still in it.
Mark says, check link. It says 8.6 ETH, 15% for Adam. Someone gave us a dang down button.
Who gave us the down? Comment.
That's okay.
We actually don't care.
You usually get higher on chain. DCF says, for Bitcoin, the momentum just isn't there. For BTC, for the charts look different with the averages and things like that. I may be wrong, but I'm going to play it safe this cycle on Bitcoin. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
nothing wrong with that at all. Playing safe after what we just went through, I hope more people are doing that.
Yeah.
Exchanges take a cut, some more than others. That's valid.
That's why they do that, yeah.
David says crypto can shoot up parabolically in a short amount of time and leave everyone in the dust. That's true.
But it's got to start somehow. That's what we were just talking about a couple minutes ago. Like, it doesn't just magically do it. Now, I do believe that the Bitcoin halving is going to play a massive feature and function into that, because it has in the past. But fuck, I don't know. Maybe it won't.
Yeah, I don't know.
At any given point, it could shoot up exponentially, and that's kind of what we're into right now. I mean, that's why dollar cost average. That's what I do. That's my thing for right now.
88's got some good news. I'm not sure I agree with the last line, but I do agree with how it's going to go up. Basically saying big money's coming in. Bitcoin will eventually go up. Technology will come in, push up other projects.
You got to be really careful though with like it's the coolest technology. It's so brand new. It's the metaverse. It's the maybe that's gonna be good, but maybe we're 10 years away from stuff like that. The AI software technology stuff, like maybe that just ain't the thing right now.
Yeah, Free says exactly what I said on my Dave Ramsey video, which you guys should go watch because it's awesome. Is that basically it's a scam since 2013, but all Bitcoin has done is ripped. Dave Ramsey told you not to buy it at $100, and he's also going to tell you not to buy it at $17,000. Because if you would have bought some at $100 when he exactly made a video telling you not to buy it, and then you sold anywhere even close to the top, you're so rich right now, it's not even funny.
That's right.
So who cares?
So don't listen to the naysayers, I guess. Do your thing. Listen to people you trust. And buy yourself some crypto.
DCF says, for Harmony News, I'm hearing on whispers on Twitter that the team may be considering pivoting to being a level 2 for ETH. Just a heads up, if they do, definitely survive the bear market. I DCA'd on Harmony last week.
There you go.
There you go.
That'd be good.
I get no problem with people making a change.
No,
no problem with it.
That's what you have to do in these times is you have to change with the environment going on. If you do the same thing, you're just going to be an old, beat up, raggedy old car.
Aaron says exactly what I think our buddy Peter would say, and he says, I'm just a total degenerate, and I only buy NFTs. That is exactly what Peter does on ours, too.
Dude, he buys some crazy NFTs, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to flip these bad boys down the road when they're waiting. I'm like, I hope you do, buddy. I hope you become a millionaire with it, because this is just... You're buying a lot of NFTs.
I ain't got the liquid cash to be throwing $70K at no Bored Ape.
I ain't got the liquid to be even thinking about that much cash at an NFT.
I have no interest in Web3 metaverse. Meh. Mark, we don't have any interest either.
We ain't metaverse people.
We ain't the metaverse guys.
No.
Not saying you can't make a ton of money, but we are saying that we don't know anything about it.
That's all. I think we should put that in like our description because we always say that. Yeah. Not saying you can't make a bunch of money, but we don't do that. We don't do whatever that is.
Because there's a lot of people made a bunch of money on Sheeb, on
Doge, NFTs. I mean, we got NFTs and they worth this much.
Yeah. Boop. So Aaron says made 75K in 22. That's now stuck in Voyager on NFTs.
Oh, the worst.
Well, now put it this way: you made about 50% of that. It's hoping what you get back for yourself, Aaron.
That's right, AA Ron.
Take a loss on the other stuff and call it a day.
That's hilarious.
What's up, Binance and Voyager? Salamander, you missed us in the first part, but we're gonna do a very quick summary for you, like the third one. Basically, what's happening is the Committee of Foreign Investment is looking into it, saying there may be some sketchy things going on with Binance and or Voyager, and they could potentially stop the sale or cancel the sale, but we don't think it's going to happen, and I think you're going to be just fine. Chase is going to come on later, hopefully sometime this week. He is gone right now up until Wednesday, and explain it a little bit further in detail, but that's it. There you go.
I think that feels pretty good.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. That feels great. Hey, you guys were awesome today. That was awesome. And you know what? This is weird because we're never on at this time. We never have this opportunity.
No, it's good to know.
At this point. Yeah, we never had this opportunity around this time. You know, maybe it's because you guys are all, maybe you have the day off. I had the day off today, which is awesome. Thanks to my employer. That's pretty cool. Yeah, thanks for joining us, of course.
Yeah, I think that's all we've got. If you guys have more comments, you guys always let us know. And if you want to talk to us at all, let us know on Twitter.
Yes.
DM us. I don't even know. What's it called on Twitter? Private message or DM?
DM. I think we'll DM. Yeah,
that's it.
Slide in our DMs.
That's pretty much where we're at. Our Instagram, you can follow it. We're not there yet until we get someone else to help us out, do all this stuff. But eventually we'll be there. Mm-hmm. And as always, guys, you guys have been amazing today. And we appreciate you rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. And we're out.